Dave Campbell's Texas Football here with Tahj Washington of USC, former Marshall Maverick.
Yes,
a lot of people may not know that one. You made your way to USC from Memphis after coming from Marshall. You know, back in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Texas or Cali?
Texas all day.
All day?
All day.
All day. Okay, making sure. I mean, I never know. You getting over there in LA sometimes, you get a little used to the sunshine. No.
Texas all day.
Okay. So what's your favorite part about coming out? Don't say family, because everybody loves fame. I love home, all that stuff. What's your favorite part about coming back to Texas?
Whataburger, Waffle House.
Hey, listen. They don't got Waffle House in California? What?
Oh,
Hold up. I did not. This is news to me.
no.
Okay.
No.
Oh my God.
No.
So did you have how quickly did you get a burger when you came in?
They got one at the airport.
So right when you flew in?
Yeah, right when I flew in, I got one at the airport.
Okay, that's what's up.
DFW, yeah.
That's what's up. So, I love that, by the way. All right, so a little bit on the field stuff. You know, Shrine Bowl, all this stuff. You get the invite. When you made the decision to come, what was what was one thing you wanted to take away from this week, whether it was a networking or training, whatever? What was one thing that you were like, all right, I'm going to go and do X?
I was just like, I'm gonna just go and be myself, man. I'm gonna just show. I come to work every day and just show people what they seen on tape.
Sure.
That they can see the same thing in person, and just probably even more. You know what I'm saying? So just came here. I love to compete. So,
Yeah.
Once I seen the guys who were already coming here, I felt it like I just seen the opportunity to go out there and have fun and compete and build relationships with these guys.
Yeah.
Sure.
Was there anybody on the list that you saw, I can't wait to match up against him or to be in the same wide receiver room from him?
I would definitely say like matchup wise, DTD. I always watching the Big 12 scene. I always see him making plays.
Yeah.
So it was cool to get here and match up with him.
Yeah.
And we've become close friends.
Yeah.
Well, not super close, but just
Sure.
built the relationship.
Yeah. I was about to say both you guys seem pretty competitive too, so you feel like you guys can get a little bit of the best out of each other sometimes.
For sure.
Yeah. Obviously one of the things that people have said about you is the size, right?
Right.
What's one thing, or a couple? Just give me a list of a couple things in your game that make people go, who cares about the size now? Like, what would you say to somebody who asks you, well, you're blank, only a blank tall?
I would just say separation and then just ball skills, competitive ball skills. Like, hopefully I've been able to show here today, like, I can go up and get those contested catches. Whatever route I got to run, like, I can get that type of separation that I need to get. So that's just been the biggest thing, like,
Sure.
just size don't matter, if you're sitting there wide open.
Sure, man. I was about to say, if you can make a right move, you're good to go, right?
Yeah.
What did playing in that offense at USC, we'll get to your quarterback in a bit, but what did playing in that offense do to prepare you?
It just, in that offense, you're asked to do a lot. So it just grew my mind, for the field of football, just it's so conceptual.
Sure.
So it's been, not easy to transition, but it's been, more accessible to transition. You know what I'm saying? Just having that knowledge of the game, going out there and knowing how to, see coverages and understand that your route and how to get open.
Yeah. And what's it like having your quarterback who's projected to be one of the first two players or whatever? What was it like as having him as a quarterback to help prepare you for the next level?
It was amazing. It's just you got to be in the right spot at the right time, and he'll hit you. So that was pretty cool and a blessing to have. Like just his ability to extend plays too.
Yeah.
So it's just like just tell me how to just find some grass and get open sometimes.
I was about to say, you mentioned your route running, and somebody like Caleb Williams, like you mentioned, can extend plays. Was that something that you felt like you already had, was a kind of a freelance, mentality?
Yeah.
Did he kind of like help that out, or was that something you kind of had, you think you had, that maybe, you got to show out a little bit more this year?
A mixture of both, most definitely. I always had the, cerebral part of the game to, find open grass. But just like, with his, ability to extend plays, him getting out of the pocket, some of the spaces that he get into, just trying to get to where he is.
Sure.
And find that open grass at the same time to be available.
Right. And then last couple questions, Holiday Bowl, a lot of people opt out of bowl games. A lot of people don't want to, whatever personal reasons, things like that, you chose to play. You know, why was it important for you to finish off your college career like that?
Man, it was very important. You know, just I was elected a leader on the team, so I feel like if I just was to not play and just leave all the younger guys, like it wouldn't feel right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
sure, I get you.
just going out there and competing one last time. Couldn't go out on no L.
Yeah, there you go.
Especially losing who we lost to.
Yeah.
So just going out there and just wanting to compete at the end of the day.
Sure. I get you. And then lastly, I asked you before we started recording about Marshall, a little bit about Marshall. One, have you kept up with the program? But also, your head coach got his couple state titles the past couple years. One, have you kept up with Marshall at all? But also, Claude going back to DeSoto and getting the job done. What are your thoughts on that?
I've kind of kept up with Marshall a little bit, whether it's a Friday night at the hotel and I can check in and watch a little live stream of the game.
Yeah.
But, not as much, as the recent years.
Sure.
All the guys that I played with.
I was about to say, y'all all gone, man. Y'all the old folks now.
They all go now. But, yeah, it's cool seeing Coach Mathis doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
And it's back-to-back state titles, like.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
It's cool. He got some ballers, and it's cool to just see him, elevate every year.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, man. Appreciate your time. That's a product of Beast, Texas, right there. Tahj Washington, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, appreciate your time, man.
Thank you.
Yep.
Yes, sir.